and welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. So, in light of the fact that the holidays are nearing, and again, not sure when you're watching this video, but we're in the month of October, headed very closely to Thanksgiving. I thought it would be neat to maybe prepare some dishes that would help you to add some items to your wonderful Thanksgiving meal. So today I'm actually going to make a very simple dish, again, healthy yet delicious. We're going to do deviled eggs. And I don't know, some people have a problem with making deviled eggs. They're very simple. Again, it's a nice little accent dish, complement to Thanksgiving or Sunday dinner. But a lot of people don't realize this is like a great snack that you can have, let's say, during your morning time. So like about 10 o'clock, if you eat at 7 or 8, you have that mid-morning snack. This is a great protein source for you. So what I usually do, and my husband and I do when we go to work, we'll actually take one egg with the 2 halves, and that's our snack for the morning. So let's get started. Again, very simple. So of course, because of time, I've already boiled the eggs and peeled them. So voila, here they are. So what we're going to do now is just simply cut them nicely down the middle. And we're going to put the yolk in a side dish, as you can see. And then we'll put the halves here in a dish. And again, we're just going to kind of go through here, slice them pretty well. And I would get, a fairly sharp knife to do this with, because you don't want to mess up the shells. And if you're doing this, kind of for a party and you have a specific number, what you might want to do is make a couple of extra just in case they don't peel so well. One little secret that I found to having these nearly perfect eggs come out of the shell is peel them while they're still slightly warm. So that seems to be one trick. And then you want to start peeling them from the top. There's like usually a little a space at the top of the egg, so I always crack it on that end just slightly and then pull it back. So just hope that might help you to have some perfect looking deviled eggs. So I just have one more to go, and I've got a number of things over here. I have, and you can obviously use your choice of what you'd like. So we're going to put this here for now. I usually add some Miracle Whip, and I do use the light version. It's, again, help you save on the calories and the fat. I don't go over the board with this either, and it's very important not to use too much of it. So what I do is I usually start out with, I would say for this amount, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs. I'm going to start out with about a tablespoon, and then I know I can always add to it because you don't want it to be too juicy. And likewise, I use sweet relish. And so I usually take about a tablespoon of the relish as well, if not a little bit more, because this is what's going to give it kind of its little sweetness. And then a little trick I learned is to use a Dijon mustard, a spicy mustard. It just adds a nice little flavor. I used to use just a golden mustard or something like that. And again, about a tablespoon. Okay, so this is 6 eggs. If you're doubling that number, obviously you're going to double the quantity. And then you want to sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. So of course, my favorite iodized sea salt. Just sprinkle it on because you're seasoning eggs. So it's, you would kind of do it the same way. And then of course, I always add some black pepper, as so. And then you can just start mashing them basically together, make a nice little mixture here. And you're gonna have to taste it, okay? So I'm mixing it up fairly quickly, and you can kind of tell a little bit from the texture. If it's looking a little bit too yellow, You might want to add a little bit more mayonnaise, but again, you kind of want it a little bit on the thick side. Now, one thing that some people do, and it's completely up to you, but some people usually add a little pinch of sugar. It adds a nice taste to it, certainly, but I try to stay away from the added sugar. Again, if you do right by the amount of relish, you'll be just fine. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of the relish juice to it as well, if you can see right there. I'm going to add a little bit more relish. So I'm probably up to 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to add a little bit more of the Miracle Whip. And I like Miracle Whip versus like mayonnaise, strictly mayonnaise, because I don't know, it has just a better taste and probably has more sugar in it. That's what gets you, you know, a lot of times you have things that already have enough sugar in them. And so, again, your texture, I'm going to just kind of show you, you know, it's kind of like a creamy, that's how it should look, real creamy. So you're going to taste it and just make sure, hey, does it have that just right taste to it? So I'm going to just take my little finger. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit more salt, just another little dab of salt, a little bit more pepper. Again, this is, as I said, you have to do this to your own seasoning, to your own liking. Stir that around. So the beautiful thing about this is that I always start with less and then add, because then if you put too much in there, you can make it too soggy. So don't do that, you know, start with less and then just add. So this is really ready to go. I'm gonna now just spoon it in to each of the shells. Again, very simple dish to make, but very delicious. It may seem a little messy. I take about, not quite a full tablespoon, but just thereabout. Again, less versus more, because you can always come back and refill your eggs. You don't want to pile up your eggs and then a few eggs and then find that, you have not enough filling. So that's not a good thing. And it looks like we're going to have plenty. So I'll be able to go back over these. So you see, I'm just kind of very nicely dipping these out. And I'm going to have just enough, which is awesome. Just enough for my eggs. Take the last little bit here and scrape it in. And so one of the things that I do actually to just add a little extra something to it, this is something that my dad does, and that is to just sprinkle a little paprika on the top. It just adds a nice little color to it, and just not, you know, just gently sprinkle it on top as so. Just barely, and I'm going to, of course, take this up to the camera, and I'll take a picture of it so that you can see it kind of close up as well. But here you go. You've got these amazing devil eggs, totally delicious. Again, something that you can have with a fancy dinner, but not only that, you can cook them on a Sunday and put them in a small dish or container or something, take them to work. You just take 2 of these and there's your morning snack. So that's all we have today for Chef Shelley's Kitchen. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.